Hope you feel better, baby.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, one more song and then we're ready to go. And y'all know which one it is. It means we're about to start.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Hope y'all can hear me. Okay, yeah, you can. All right. What's up, y'all? I'm sort of back. I'm not in front of the camera. That'll be tomorrow night. I just didn't. I look like crap right now. You know, still kind of feel like crap, but you know, it's a thing. How y'all doing tonight? So you like this setup for No Cam Reacts, by the way? I didn't want to go on full, but yeah, because I beat my face for every stream. Yeah, right. Every now and then I might put on an eyeliner. Dr. Cross, why are you telling on me like that? I'm not on camera. You're not supposed to know that. What's up, Curious? Wow, Amber Chick. Wow. Thanks. Thanks for saying I look like John Swan. I appreciate it. Oh, this is going to be every now and then. I'm not going to always be off cam. I'm going to be on cam probably tomorrow night. I didn't feel like it tonight, to be honest. We heard that light up loud and clear. Well, apparently I'm going to have to do that not in front of the microphone. Mariah, thank you for joining the Just Saying squad. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling better. I just had to take a little break, take a little me time. Udoka, you don't know anything about his cancellation? My God. I have a video if you have time. I have a live stream called Swanageddon. I believe it's called Swanageddon. Hold on. Let me go check what the name of this is. Shit. Was it? Because it has a big ass swan. It has his swan on the front of it. Yeah, Swanageddon. John Swan has had a rough few weeks. And that pretty much gives you the TLDR on it. You can't miss it. It has a big ass swan on the thumbnail. Yeah, this is John Swan. He is part of the Goon Squad that Chris Hansen so graciously gave them the name for. Tiny Dancer is Swanageddon, like Armageddon, but instead of the arm part, it's swan, so it's Swanageddon. Chosen, I think that's what it is too. But we're getting ready to listen to it. Yeah, he's back making videos, and he is he's not getting the love on his videos he once had. So yeah, he was part of the Goon Squad. Remember, Chris Hansen gave them that name because the Goon Squad is not the same as the Commentary Boys. Because not everybody in the Goon Squad is a commentary boy. No problem, Tiny Dancer. Alright. Yeah, Amber Chick. Okay, y'all gotta be nice in here. Oh, yeah, the rules. Holy shit, I forgot the rules, guys. It's been so long. Y'all almost got away without me passing out the passes. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all ain't getting away with that. No, 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 no. I don't trust y'all not to say the rules. What? My God, I can't believe I forgot that. All right, welcome to Xylie Gets Real Stream. Please not call anyone out of their name. No racial slurs, isms, phobias, or shaming. No outside drama or personal beefs in the chat. Everyone is welcome here. I agree, Tina. And you do not have to buy Chelsea a beer. Okay? That is definitely not part of the rules. Yeah, I am too. I am too curious. That's not part of the rules, Chelsea. Buying you a beer is not part of the rules. All right, y'all ready to watch this? Give me a 1 if you're ready to watch this video. I'm waiting for Rainmaker or somebody to be smart ass saying, do we have to? I guess he thinks he can stay gone for months after having a whole scandal and the algorithm will just say, welcome back, man. Yeah. One, so he stopped staring. Oh, y'all are horrible. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Today I just wanted to have a bit of a chat with you guys about the future of the channel and the future of me making content here on YouTube. I don't really do this, especially not on this channel, just sitting in front of a camera and just talk about things. But I saw Xylie do it recently and I guess I kind of got inspired by him doing that, so here I am.
Do you always notice this shit happens in twos also? Think about it, okay? I just talked about this with the person that because I'm keeping it secret until it goes public, but with the person I just did podcast number 4 with, it always comes in twos. Like when Jenna Marbles did her apology, then Shane did one right looking just like hers. When David Dobrik did his apology, and granted the apology are in air quotes, except for Jenna Marbles, hers was a true one. But when David Dobrik did his, and James Charles came right behind him and tried to do one just like his, except for he had people rustling around in the boxes saying that he was alone and he really wasn't. It always comes in twos. Ha, Mr. 10.
Just ready to give you guys kind of the story of where things are, how things are going, and you know, what the future holds. Before I talk about everything today, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's supported me the past few months, whether that be just watching, you know, liking, commenting, and especially the people that support me on Patreon and YouTube members, the people that aren't getting anything for the subscriptions that they're supposed to be getting stuff for. So I apologize for that. I assume it.
Turner asks, is it bad to say that I don't feel bad for him? No, it's not bad to say. It's not bad to say at all. Some people were very angry over the Pie Man situation. Some people were very angry over the Dream situation. Like, why are you going to lie over something so stupid? Especially with the community that he comes from. I mean, they troll people all the time. So he could have just said, yeah, I trolled. Or he could have just not have responded to a Reddit post that only had 125 upticks. You know? Or I think it had less than 100 at the time he responded. So I can't remember. I can't remember the number. But no, it's not bad.
At some point, I'll sort that stuff out. But things are just a bit hectic at the current moment. And I'll try and explain today why exactly that is. As many of you know, probably most of you know,
I agree, Mark.
I got into a massive controversy about 8 months ago involving the biggest YouTuber at the time, the most influential YouTuber at the time, that being Dream. For those that aren't aware of the controversy, I'm going to try and sum it up as quickly as possible. So about 2 years ago, I was messing around on Discord with a friend of mine, and we were impersonating Dream to mess around with another person that we didn't like very much at the time. It was just sort of innocent messing around. I had something like 5,000, 6,000 subscribers at the time. I was just messing around. It was very childish, very foolish, but I did it anyway, and somehow this information actually got back to Dream. Dream at this point had featured in my Minecraft documentary on my main channel.
Wolf, I don't know anything about that. He really hurt Julia with Lil Cow? I didn't know anything about that, to be honest. That's awesome, Tina. Yeah, Heather. Yep.
And I could assume you wouldn't have been too happy with you know, someone that he had worked with in the past, collabed with, now impersonating him on other accounts. So he actually messaged me, you know, what's going on? Why are you impersonating me? And
Mr. 10. He goes, I got into controversy. Wasn't really the reason that he lied about it. It made a whole Google Doc about it and a SoundCloud version of that Google Doc of people who didn't want to read that Google Doc. No, that was Creepshow was the one talking about Julia on Kiwi Farms.
I basically told him it wasn't me. It was someone else that got access to my account, and it wasn't me. Possibly the worst excuse ever, but that's what I did, and I guess it kind of lay dormant for like an entire year. About a year after that whole situation occurred, I actually became critical of Dream, calling him out for a few things that he had done and a few things that he had said. And I posted a clip from one of Critical's podcasts where he talked about Dream. That somehow got its way to Reddit, in which Dream himself responded with the story of the year previous, the whole impersonation story, and then that found its way to me a few hours after he posted that. When I saw this post from Dream, I panicked pretty hard. I didn't know, how far this post would go. Dream didn't tell the story in a very charitable light. He said some things that had connotations that just weren't part of the original. Some stuff like he had sent sexual messages to fans claiming it was me. That was like a quote from his Reddit post, which never really happened. It was, a message about someone working on a Minecraft sex mod, which is not what that implies. And the whole post to me was...
the Minecraft sex mod. Ever since this shit came out, the Minecraft sex mod is a meme now. It is a complete meme. John Swan is never going to live down the Minecraft sex mod. Oh my god. Dark Magician, if he would just cop to it, I think people would have been a little upset, but then laughed about it down the road. Exactly, Dark Magician. If he would have just came out and said, yes, I did it. I trolled him. I was an idiot for doing it. People would have been patting him on the gut back going, you know what, guy, that was immature, but, we're not going to hold it against you. But then you have the Pie Man situation, which really pissed everybody off. And by the way, the Minecraft sex mod, it's a joke. It's not, no, it's not being done. It's not, no one was really doing it. It's a joke. What's up, Shahid?
It made me panic really hard because I had built up my reputation as being someone really upstanding, someone that didn't take part in these sort of childish activities that I once did. And I could have grounded myself on a serious level with the content that I produced. And I felt like if this gained traction, my credibility would be completely dashed. So I did possibly the worst thing that I ever could have done, and I ran with the story that I told Dream the previous year, the terrible story about someone else getting access to my account. And I came up with that terrible story in 17 minutes, which is why it was so terrible.
And the terrible story was a 12-year-old autistic, I think it was a 12-year-old, I think 12, maybe 13. Okay, I know it wasn't younger than 12. 12 or 13-year-old autistic family friend or cousin, one of the two. Yeah. What's up, Phoenix? Oh, no problem, Miller.
But yeah, it was a moment of really intense panic and not knowing what to do, and I lied about it, and I regretted it very soon afterwards. But at that point, I thought I had already gotten myself in too deep, and I didn't really know what else to do, to be fully honest. The situation really it broke me in a way that I'd never been broken before. Obviously, I've been in controversies before. Obviously, I've been criticized before, but this was an entirely different ball game. I made countless missteps, and I wish I could go back and change everything and restart. because so many things of what I did were just completely out of line. But yeah, it kind of snowballed from there. And about 10 days later, it came out that I lied about everything. And I basically just fessed up on Twitter. And I left for a few months to basically just evaluate myself and find out where the next steps were in terms of me making content or returning or leaving or what was.
Okay, so does anybody remember how he got caught? Yeah, how Minecraft ruined my career, not clickbait. Yep, Nicholas DeOrio. So, basically what happened with the whole dream thing going on, you had his friends who... John Swan was one that people trusted in the community. John Swan was one that people had no problem going to bat for. Nicholas DeOrio was one of them who actually had a video backing John Swan up. So basically, Nicholas DeOrio went into a Discord call with him and he recorded it. And Nicholas DeOrio let out those recordings to let everyone know he lied. And that's how he got caught lying. That is how he got caught lying. Phoenix says he not only destroyed his own credibility, but in the process, his criticisms about Hanson, Gene, Vincent effectively rendered useless. I'm going to be very honest with you. To me, it did not do that because I believe Hanson and them, they did their own muck to be criticized for. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people say that, but John Swan wasn't the only one calling out them. So, I have one of my first videos on this channel was about Chris Hansen. Like one I need to delete because it was a horrible video. Oh my god. I'm so nervous in front of a camera. It wasn't even a big lie, more of a stupid lie and stupid to stick to it instead of coming clean. Exactly, Mr. 10. And I think that's where people got really upset with him as far as that part goes. Yeah. You know what, Phoenix? I think it depends on how much they trusted John Swan. I think if he wasn't the only one, it would have. If he was the only one saying stuff, it would have. But I can see where people would go, wait a minute now, so what about the rest of it? So, I mean, I can understand it. Definitely understand it, Phoenix.
It's going to happen. Obviously, this affected more than just my channel. It affected me mentally as well. I'm sure you can imagine having literally hundreds of thousands of people coming at you, calling you some of the worst things.
I think he's like 21, 22. I don't know how old he is. I know he's early 20s. He's young.
Is not a very fun experience. I've obviously been in drama before, but generally the drama is always been on my side, or the majority of people have always been on my side. And at this point, no one was on my side because there was nothing to defend me on. There was no sort of out that you could give me. Everyone kind of called me some of the worst things you could. I decided ultimately to return to YouTube because I felt that I could still offer something to the platform, and I owed it to the people that still wanted to see me make stuff to give it a fair shot and try my hand at making content again. So I did. I returned with a few really quite tame videos. But unfortunately, the channel state, as I'm sure you've probably gathered if you've been keeping up with my channel, is not good at the moment by any stretch of the imagination. To say things lightly, the channel is holding on by a thread at the moment. I've completely been kicked out of all of the YouTube recommendations.
Pigeon says, in my opinion, John Swan shouldn't quit. While I understand the lie he told doubled, tripled down was incredibly shitty, I don't think this was big enough for him to quit over. Understand people who were involved not wanting anything to do with him, but I still like his content and he didn't do anything criminal. I mean, I get it, Pigeon. I have more of a problem with what he did with Pie Man, personally.
The reason for that is that whenever people see my video in their feeds, they hit the unsub button because I assume some people just don't like me anymore. They don't want to be subbed. Some people just don't remember me and don't want to be subbed. And I see some people just don't care about the content and they want to unsub. And those are 3 reasons. Usually you only have one reason people would unsub. They just don't really care about you.
Okay, the Dark Magician's take is exactly how I feel. The issue, in my opinion, is that he has not displayed genuine remorse, growth, and accountability. This is why he is having the problem he is having. I agree. You have to be sorry for the people you hurt, not for yourself. I agree. Adrian, Australia.
You anymore, and they leave. But because I had this massive controversy, a lot of people just don't want to really watch anything from me anymore, which is fine. But those unsubs actually sent a message to YouTube saying that my own subscribers aren't interested in the content that I'm putting out. So YouTube does not put my videos in recommended at all. It doesn't put them on the homepage. Sometimes it just doesn't notify people. It doesn't put them in the sub box. It doesn't put them where they should be for my own subs to be able to find them anymore. So my entire channel was being kicked out of.
Amber Chick, exactly. He thinks he can just come back and everyone should just forget about what he did after making a career of telling others to accept accountability. It's hypocrisy. Yep.
Of this recommendation system. Here's the graph of the views.
Look at this.
Before and after. And you can see.
Look at this. This is bad. This is where I think that was his, that might have been his Deji and Chris Hansen videos. This is his month of controversy. Look how he has gone down in views. Now, a channel his size, that's bad. That's bad. Especially when you were up here. I can see the concern. Let's just put it that way.
How, like, it has taken a dive, like, considerably. And the financial impacts from this, I'm sure you can imagine, have also not been great. You know, I moved out of my parents' place about a year ago now. So a few months into moving out, I got into this massive controversy, which was not great. But thankfully, I am smart with money, and financial ruin for me is still, you know, quite a long way off. But just to give you like an idea of how bad things are, I am making less than half of what I should every month in order to break even with bills, food, rent, etc. So yeah, things are not great financially. Things are not great view-wise. Remember, this is how I make money. This is my job. I make videos to get views, and those views generate ad revenue. And that ad revenue, 55% of that comes to me, 45% to YouTube. That's how I make money. This is my job. And when the views are this bad and the channel is doing this bad, you know, that does put into doubt in my mind about where things are going into the future.
And I think that is one of the biggest reasons why, he freaked out. Excuse me. One of the biggest reasons why he freaked out, told the dumbass lie that he told, and now look what happened to him. And the sad part is, with that on top of the Pie Man situation, it pissed a lot of people off. It pissed a lot of people off. You know, he lost the trust of his viewers. Honestly, you lied on the biggest creator at the time, and you lied to the commentary boys. Did you not take into account how much support you would lose? This should not be a surprise. Amber Chick said he didn't make a video for almost a year. The algorithm don't play that. You got people making regular content, and he wants to whine about his money. Have several seats, Mr. Swan. Well, here's the thing, though. If he would have left, if it was a different situation, that if he would have left on a high note and say, hey, I'm taking a vacation, when he would have come back, he would have got kicked right back in that algorithm, because everybody would have rushed to watch his videos. And quite frankly, they're not rushing to watch his videos anymore, because he lost trust. He lost the trust with his audience. You know, if he would have left in a high note and, hey, I'm just taking a vacation, when he would have came back, they would have, I mean, it would have been pumped out. John Swan's back. John Swan's back. I mean, I would have seen it on Twitter for like 2 days that John Swan's coming out with a video, you know, and that would have pushed him right back into the algorithm. It's how he left. Okay, Julia, I get we're calling him a goose. Let's not call him a goose anymore. Okay? It's kind of overplayed. Let's not call him a goose anymore. It's a little bit overplayed, please. We even got to be respectful to him. No, Amber Chick, I agree. Amber Chick says it's his own fault, though. I think this video was a ridiculous look. I do, too. I do, too. Turner says if it wasn't for Dream, the Pie Man situation wouldn't have been corrected. I'm going to be for real. I don't think it was corrected. I think the only reason why it was air quotes corrected because Pie Man looked up to John Swan so much that he accepted what John Swan gave him. Honestly.
I would love to just make videos for fun and not have to worry about ad revenue, not have to worry about views, but I do worry about it because it's my job, and it's my job to worry about it. I never had this issue before. All my videos did well. Even the videos that I thought did poorly still did fine in terms of generating revenue. I've never had a problem with not being able to break even in a single month. But now I have not broke even for about 7 months in a row.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
And that obviously has a major financial and mental impact on you. I'm sure you can imagine just the money in my account every month going down and down and down and down and down, not really achieving any baseline. As I said, look, I'm not going to go under anytime soon. That's still a long way off because, you know, I saved up and I don't spend money on things I don't need to spend money on. But, you know, things are not looking great for me. You know, I didn't know whether I should even talk about this because, you know, it just comes across as me just complaining about, you know, everything that's happening, and I'm not even giving myself a solution. But I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do at this point anymore. I'm really at a loss because my videos take a while to make. You know, I put pride into my content. I put pride into my videos. I could pump out videos.
Mr. Chen says, who's going to believe his documentary style content after all this? Don't think there's a comeback with this type of content for him. Okay. I personally believe that he can come back, but he has to be patient about it. He is a great editor, and yeah, he says, actually in a couple minutes, I believe, he says that he can sell his editing work, and he can sell his editing work. His editing is on point. Okay? That is one thing I will say about John Swan, and I will never say any different. His editing is on point. So yes, he could sell his editing work. You know? But the high he was on, I'm not going to knock somebody for having YouTube as their job. I'm not going to knock I refuse to knock somebody for having YouTube as their job. I'm not going to do it. It's just the way he left. And I think he can still continue doing what he's doing, but he's got to gain the trust back again. You know, he's got to gain the trust back again. And I think he should just hang on and just slowly rebuild. If you have to, get a part-time job or something, you know. Patience and consistency with legit awareness and accountability. Yeah. I think his vids are at least high quality and well edited. I understand he lost some credibility with that lie, but he should be able to have a chance to gain that back. I think he should too, but he has to understand it's not going to happen as soon as he comes back. You know, he has to understand you can't lose trust. You can't lose the trust of your audience and be able to pop right back like nothing happened. Okay.
More frequently, but that means the quality of the content would also have to take a dive, which means the people that subbed for the high quality content would
exactly, Chosen Reborn. That's exactly what I'm saying. He should get a job and still do YouTube until he can make the comeback. Exactly.
Sub once they see the content has dropped in quality. So I have to maintain the same standard of quality. So that means taking time on videos. But then the videos just don't do well and I don't make money and I'm back where I started. I wish I could just go back to the days where, I didn't have to rely on this and I didn't have to think about money or think about revenue. But unfortunately, I do have to think about it. And it's just simple understanding of how money works. I can't put in a whole month into a video for it to get, 50K, 60K views. That's not sustainable for me.
I wish I could get 50 or 60K views. Just saying, can I get 50 or 60K views? Please, please, please. I understand from his viewpoint what he's saying. It's just, it blows my mind when I hear people saying that 50 and 60K views aren't enough. And I'm like, oh my God, do you remember when you didn't get that? Because I would freak out if I had a video that got 50 or 60K views. I'd be like, what? Chosen's like, shit, me too. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at a situation. It's just like, damn. Oh my God. I'm happy when I have something hit 8. My cryotic one is up to, I think my cryotic one's up to like 30. What is it? Is it up to 30 now? But that's taken months to get up there. And it was a short live stream that I did. No, it's up to 21. It's at 21K. And I look at that going, oh my God. That's huge for me. Oh. And that one's not even monetized.
So I'm at a loss on what I'm supposed to do with my channel and my content because I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point they will run out, as far off as that may be. And I don't really know what I am supposed to do. I'm really at a loss here. I've been talking to people and trying to think of solutions and no one can even help me. So, yeah, I don't really know.
I think he is panicking. I think this is another panic moment for him. I'm not knocking the dude for having YouTube as a job, but damn, this shit ain't forever. A lot of content creators get way too comfortable. Like, nah, man, plan better. No, okay, Vodka, 100% agree with you. Put money towards another business or, yeah, like put money in a business, put stocks or something. Have something else besides YouTube. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Yeah, Amber Chick, no, I get it. I do get it. Well, do what the rest of us grown adults with bills do and get a job. Sorry, I can't feel bad for him. He sounds absolutely child. I get it. I get it where people are saying that. I watched this video. I had to watch it twice because I was like, dude, really? Really? So, John Swan, if you just so happen to come across this video, I've got you 3 views, all right? Three views just from me, all right? Yeah, YouTube is so hard to sustain. The smart ones use YouTube as a launch pad, not as a job. Exactly. Exactly.
I've got no clue. Making videos is always what I wanted to do as my job, it's my career. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. University doesn't interest me. You know, I could go full scale into editing work, but even then, you know, this is really what I want to do. This is what I wanted to do forever. And I threw it all away because of a...
He looks like he's about to cry. Oh my God. And I'm really, really, really trying not to be an asshole with this. I'm really, like, I'm holding back.
Really, really stupid thing I did. And as stupid as that was, you know, I don't believe that I deserve to be punished in purpose.
Vodka, he does not cry, okay? I did not see a tear. He does not cry. Vodka's like, if he cries, I'm out. I'm done. He does not cry. What did Mariah say? Hold on. Not to mention most of us are living off of $9 an hour. The entitlement is a stamp. Whew. Amen, girl. I'm living off of my husband. I don't even have a job right now, so I feel you. Udoka was like, don't worry, Baka. He doesn't cry.
Perpetuity, 8 months on. The effects from that is still not lifted. I thought by now surely things would have gone back to normal, but they just haven't. You know, I'm back at square one. I never seem to be gaining anything. I've been stuck at the same sub count now for, you know, 8 months. 165,000 subs.
Okay, FYI, a lot of YouTubers are going through that right now. A lot of YouTubers, they're actually staying stagnant or they're losing a little bit of subscribers. That's happening everywhere. So, yeah.
I haven't even grown the channel over.
Can I have 165K subscribers? All right, guys, we need to get me to 165K subscribers so I can make a video like this. All right? Please.
At all. I'm sure you can imagine like making video after video after video and every single one of them flopping. Every single time you upload, you lose subs. Every single time this happens, you know, that takes a mental toll on you. And I went like 3 months without making anything because I just didn't feel like making a single thing. I was completely demotivated. Demotivated in a way that I've never ever felt before.
But you demotivated yourself, John. Oh my God. See, I'm trying not to go balls to the wall tonight, you know, because I have a slight headache and, you know, stress and stuff like that. But, John, you did this to yourself. You, God. There is so much I want to say right now. There's so much I want to say. Oh, this comes off. This doesn't come off good, John. You should get rid of this video. Come on, John. Get rid of the video. Yeah, organic. The woe is me, but I don't want to play the victim role is rampant in YouTube lately. It really is. Yeah, he's still monetized. Chosen Reborn says, see, no one can sympathize with you because you are still in a good position. Do your videos, edit other people's shit, stop complaining, man, damn. Entitlement at its finest.
You know, I've had creative dry spells, but you know, this was something else, and I don't really know. I don't really know what the next steps are for me and my channel. You know, I have seriously thought about just quitting because, you know, I can't continue to do this forever. You know, if I go into editing work, I'm not going to be able to work on this. So it's like one or the other.
See, yes, Dark Magician, yes. It comes off as sad fishing, tone deaf, entitled, delusional, whiny. Which one? All of them. All of them. John Swan. Okay, listen. John. When you start to get in a panic mode, step away from your computer. Step away from Google Docs. Step away from SoundClouds. Step away from Twitter. Step away from Discord. Step away from YouTube. Just shut your computer down and walk away when you start to get in a panic mode, because you always fuck yourself with panic mode. People are clowning on you with this video. I see it on Twitter. And DeOrio did a Twitlonger on this, which I haven't had a chance to read yet, because I finally got it, and we're going to read it. So we're going to read it together. So, yeah.
Either this works out, or I do something else. Because, you know, making videos takes so much of my time.
Hey, can somebody in the chat explain, in a short version, what John Swan did, please, for the people who don't know? Chosen says, get your money, man. Be confident in yourself, man. You a clown for not seeing you still in a good position. Yes, he can rebuild from this.
I can't just like spend half my time making videos and half my time doing whatever else. You know, I have to put all my all into this, otherwise I'm just never going to get a video done. Yeah, and I'm kind of just at this crossroads where I'm like, I don't know if I can continue with my dream if I'm not able to sustain myself off it anymore. And all of this because I made one mistake that spiraled into...
Well, Butterfly... Okay, so your question is, why can't he just work like everyone else at an everyday job? All right, when he was at his top, YouTube was his job, all right? I personally am not going to knock somebody for making YouTube their job, but they got to have some kind of fallback plan. And what's up, Zero? And with everything that John Swan did, he basically canceled himself in a sense, with the dumbass lie he did with Dream, with the dumbass Pie Man shit. And he didn't have a contingent plan, because you got to remember, this is also the guy who put out on Twitter that he was uncancelable, and uncancelable. He can't be canceled. And because y'all know me, I don't speak very well. And it was kind of funny when he did that, because it was right after he put that tweet out is when this shit started. He did this to himself. You gotta have a contingent plan. You know? John, this is not a good look, my dude. This is not a good look.
This massive drama that I just wish I could have prevented. You can imagine the last few months have not been easy on me. Even during the drama.
Exactly, Chosen Reborn. The problem is John got way too comfortable, and he thought he could get away with anything. Bingo.
drama. You know, I like to put up this facade of me being, you know, the uncancelable YouTuber, but on the inside, I was just screaming and kicking the whole time, being like, why on earth did you get yourself into this?
That means you gotta humble yourself, my dude. Listen, you can't, like, I'm not saying don't have confidence in yourself, okay? But there's a difference between confidence and cockiness. And what you were protruding out to people on Twitter, and the way you talked to Pie Man, and just the way you carried yourself, you exuded cockiness. And that cockiness turned around and bit you in the ass when you weren't really cocky. If you were humble enough to just say, yeah, guys, I fucked up. I trolled Dream, you know, and we said stupid shit to him. The community that you're in, John Swan, they would have patted you on the back going, okay, that was a little bit immature, but, you know, it's okay, dude. They wouldn't have cared. They say worse things on live streams than in their videos. Oh, what? Dude, your community would not have cared. But you were so intent on looking like the perfect commentary bro with the perfect edited videos and the perfect reputation, it bit you in the ass. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Xylie should have been his PR person. Yeah, pay me for PR. I don't want to just do YouTube. I'll do YouTube, I'll do PR for you, and I'll do my wax melts. That's what we'll do. Hell yeah. Even with the quality of his editing, would any YouTuber really reach out to him for that service with how his influence rep is right now? For editing, yeah, they probably would. Honestly. For editing, because editing, he's not telling a story, he's not talking, he's just, I'm going to hand you my video, you edit. Or I'm going to hand you all these, and you edit it. This is what I want, blah, blah, blah. It's just a transaction. So, yeah. Honestly. Hell yeah, Moonhag, the Just Saying PR firm. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start the Just Saying PR firm. Yeah, Chosen's like, absolutely they will. I mean, hell, if I could afford him, I'd pay him for editing. Are you kidding me? Cloudy says, odds are if someone on YouTube says they are perfect, the bringer of truth, the only honest commentator, they probably aren't. Bingo. And I'm constantly telling y'all I'm an asshole, so I should be good, right?
I'm sure all of you have had a lie that you've told that spiraled out of control somehow, but it just didn't happen to you on the internet. And obviously, I know I'm a public figure and I know my standards of which I'm supposed to be.
I also didn't call an underage kid the P word and told them that they should never be on the internet ever again. And when that underage kid talked about unliving themselves, you were basically saying that he was baiting. So, sir, you did a lot more than just the dream shit. You did a lot more than just the dream shit. And what kind of irritates me about this video is he acts like it's just about Dream. There's a bunch of us that's still kind of pissed off on how he treated Pie Man. Oh yeah, I forgot the touch grass part. Yeah, you told him to go outside and touch grass and get off the internet. You know, so
holding myself to as supposed to be higher, but I did exactly that. I made a stupid mistake that spiraled, and I've suffered a lot. I realized while editing this video, I didn't even film an outro. So I don't really know what else to say. I don't know how to end a video like this. I guess advice. Maybe any creators watching, reach out. I don't really know. This is my first time ever tackling anything like this, and I've got no idea what to do. So I guess if you made it this far in this depressing video, I appreciate that very much. All the support has been amazing. It's kept me to a level of sanity throughout this. So I
gave you
that
3 views, dude. 3
okay,
freaking views. So, that was the video. He's acting like I'm supposed to pity watch his vids. Hope he actually comes across what Xylie has to say. He won't. He won't. They don't pay attention to me, boo. Alright, so Nicholas DeOrio had things to say about this, and I haven't read it, so we're going to read this together. What's up, Beauty Demon? Alright, hold on. I got to get something out my way real quick. Alright, so we're going to read this together because I haven't had a chance to look at it. Bam, first part of it. Alright, so you can see here. Hold on. Let me widen this up a little bit more. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Alright, so Nicholas DeOrio wrote a Twitlonger. I have not read this yet, so we're going to read this together. I have long forgiven John for any damage inflicted to me or my channel, and I'm pretty sure that has been made perfectly clear. That being said, I'm tired of this dude feeling sorry for himself. Oh, dear God. Feeling sorry for himself publicly with really cringe thumbnails and titles, so here is the deal. I've always viewed the impact of John's lie as reassuring people's confirmation bias. I think he was disliked for a long time by a lot of YouTubers behind the scenes, and after 50 plus, this guy's gonna snake ya claims from the usual suspect. John made the most unexpected, out-of-character lie I've ever seen to cover up meaningless, on-brand trolling. This branched out from here, but that's to be expected when the situation arises. That was his fucking unreal. That was this fucking unreal. People called it sociopathy because nobody could rationally explain why you metaphorically shot yourself in the face at the peak of your success. That being said, John has an ego and everyone knows it. Well, yeah, and when his ego is bruised, he goes into panic mode. That being said, John has an ego, everyone knows it. John would say he's leaving, pop back on. Argue, delete the tweets, pop back on. Apologize, fight someone in a reply under the apology, say he's leaving, repeat. It seemed like someone you'd see from Jalen Too Harsh. Okay, we're not going to go into the Jalen drama. Not to knock the guy while he's down, but it's the truth. He took a break, but made himself available constantly in public. Turkey Tom made a big mistake, owned it as he saw fit, and came back months later without looking back. John left, posted a few videos, got expectedly bad numbers, and became discouraged. Then he re-wiped his Twitter, restarted the cycle, empathized with Dream, but like he knew some of these fucking videos were going to bomb. Yeah, dude, the Mixer and NFT videos were never going to perform. Neither was a normie take on the certified Kiwi Farms classic Chris Chan situation. These stupid, substanceless videos were fine when you were just coming back to bleed a few subs, but at some point, man, you need to post some on-brand stuff. As much as John spending more time as an editor would make him more available to me for commissions, LOL, I'm not doing the pity party shit. Get motivated and keep making videos. Your channel isn't beyond repair, and you're currently the only one damaging your reputation by continuing. Oh, to relive this over and over again. It's been fucking 8 months, John. You're doing more damage to your own channel than anyone unsubbing by letting it fucking die. In the past, John has pushed me to up my own personal standard for editing, which, as my own audience knows too well, has destroyed my own productivity. LMAO. The least he can do is remain competitive with me and give me something to strive for online. Anyway, stop being a pussy. TLDR. John went on a break but didn't. John is upset. His numbers aren't good, but made completely out of character videos he knew would bomb. John should put the energy he's using to feel sorry for himself into making a banger or brand videos because he's talented. John should stop having heart-to-hearts with his audience because he comes off really robotic in them, and then my timeline speculates his intentions all fucking day. I'm not laughing. I swear to God, I'm not laughing. You are the only thing currently hindering your own success. Once you're out of your own head, I'm sure you'll be fine. You got knocked down a peg after a year of unrivaled, unparalleled success. Figure it out or go back home and go to uni. Well, okay. Oh. Short says, if you saw any of his live streams, you'd understand that is what makes him absolutely giddy, being able to be a shitty guy on stream with support. Oh, see, that's one thing. I never caught John Swan's live streams because they were always like when I was in bed. Amber Chick says he doesn't make me near as mad as John Swan and folks like him do. I mean, at least with Nick, you know where you stand. I guess I can respect that at least. What did Mariah say? Happy Day says he's 20 years old and so sad for himself. We have to teach our children better. I can't imagine how my dad would whoop my bum for acting like John for his own actions. If John put the same effort into uni as he did into a 40-page Google Doc filled with lies, that dude would breeze by it. Amber Chick. If John Swan was half the god he thought he was, he wouldn't be having this conversation. He thinks he's too good to apologize. That's a bad look. I do agree with that. 100%. I do agree with that. John, when he's in panic mode, he needs to step away from the computer. He needs to step away from the computer. You know, I understand this was a dream. And again, I'm not going to knock somebody who does YouTube as a job. I'm not going to knock them. You know. But he did this to himself. He did this to himself. I don't know what else to say. Nobody else did this to him but himself. It wasn't like it was a planned attack on him. He literally did this shit to himself. No, actually, Mariah, okay, John Swan does very highly edited videos, and they are usually good videos. Um, he he tried to, basically, the way I look at John Swan, he put himself up on a pedestal and he found out real quick that that pedestal was a lie. Adrian, that's a good question. So what does he want? What is this outcome of this video, though? See, that's my point about this video. And when he's in panic mode, he needs to get off the fucking internet, because quite honestly, this video is not going to get him to have people watch him more. If anything, they're going to clown on him. I say he does editing jobs, stack the money. If you have to, get a part-time job, and if it takes you longer to put out videos, then it takes you longer. But eventually, you can rebuild the trust with your fan base. You know? It's quite possible to do. He's freaking out right now. Somehow I feel like she's not big enough. Yeah, there we go. I like that better. All right. Turner, stop. Turner says someone get John in contact with Mundane Matt and have them start a podcast called Cancel. Stop. Yeah, he's definitely panicking. He's definitely panicking right now. I agree, Adrian. The video is a woe is me video and it looks dumb, childish, and entitled to viewers. Yes, and that's how they're taking it. That's how they're taking it. I mean, you saw how Nicholas DeOrio took it. You saw how Nick took it. He's young 20s. I believe he's like lower 20s, like 20, 21, maybe 22. He might be 22 or 23. I don't know. I know he's like low 20s. Yeah, it makes it hard to take him serious anymore. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I saw this video. It came up on my feed and I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, you never see John Swan on a video. Wasn't even a real thumbnail. It was like, hold on. This is a perfect example of canceling yourself. Perfect example of canceling yourself. He canceled himself back in the Dream and Pie Man days. And I guess he thought once he came back that people were going to be open arms for him. But apparently, because remember what DeOrio said in that Twitlonger. Where did he say it? Where did he say it? Hold on. Right here. I think he was disliked for a long time by a lot of YouTubers behind the scenes, and after 50 plus, this guy's gonna snake your claims from the usual suspects. John made the most unexpected, out of character lie I ever seen cover up meaningless on brand trolling. So apparently, people were already thinking about him like that behind the scenes. Taylor says, sometimes I wonder if starting YouTube so young and getting big stunts them a bit. Like, I'm noticing a pattern of immaturity and little growth on a lot of younger adult creators. Well, I mean, let's be for real. I mean, young adults, I know when I was in my 20s, I was I thought I knew everything, but I was dumb as hell. I did the most dumb shit, and I am so glad that the internet was not on and popping like it is now. I'm just saying. I am so glad that, you know, cell phones didn't exactly have good cameras back then. I mean, listen, I was dumb in my early 20s. Good God. Whew. You know, he's young. He's gonna have to, listen, dude, you're gonna have to get knocked down a peg or two. That's life. That is life. You know, and this is one of those life lessons he needs to learn. Humble yourself. You need to humble yourself. And he's just got to learn that. But he can come back from this. He can come back from this. When you're that young, every setback does feel like the end of the world. Yes, Melissa, 100%. It does. It does. The smallest, when you're that young, the smallest thing that a 40-year-old would look at and go, what the hell is your problem? Why, dude, it's okay. But when you're in your 20s, it's like the end of the world, you know? I mean, I get what he's feeling, but at the same time, you need to humble yourself, dude. You need to humble yourself. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go play some Fallout 76. I finally got my backpack so I can carry more. Either that or I'm just going to chill and watch TV. Any last thoughts about this subject? Yeah, organic. I'm playing it on a computer now. Are you playing it on computer? Because if so, Mr. Organic, we need to get together and play the game. Because I do gaming streams with Fallout 76 too. Yes, Taylor, I agree. I think he doesn't take any breaths between fucking up and responding. He just reacts on immediate impulse, and it's a mess. Yes, he does. And he needs to stop. He needs to walk away from the internet when he is freaking out. Well, Organic, you need to get it so you can play with me. I never want to talk about this man again. Well, Mariah, I can't guarantee that. Because I did, listen. Oh, thank you for joining the Just Saying squad. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I could say I'm never going to talk about it again, but I don't think that's going to happen because I did for the longest time go without talking about Trisha Paytas, and I went a whole week talking about Trisha Paytas. I'm still good on Gabby Hanna. I have not done a live on Gabby Hanna, and I'm holding out. I'm holding out on Gabby Hanna. She's got to be involved in some major drama with somebody else major for me to do it. John Swan is realizing his bread and butter is fucking up, and he's too young to realize he can fix it by being better because he's in his way. Yes. Yes. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great night. And remember, keep it real. Y'all better behave out there on them Twitter streets. I'm watching. was unlisted. Whoops. Well, it's not. I mean, it is now, but that's okay. We still watched it. It's unlisted.